The Porsches are back at Obsession Car Detailing. Hey guys, welcome back to Obsession Car Detailing. My name is Saad. This is the weekly recap. I'm wearing a vintage Honda jacket because it's bloody cold. It's the first real cold day all year. It's awful. I think Mateo's wearing his jacket as well. We've got this 997 911 Turbo for a full front end PPF. And what's really special about this car, it's manual. You do not see very many of these around. This one's just in for a front end. The owner just picked it up recently and is going and doing a rally this weekend. I don't think that means he's going off-road. I just think it means it's some sort of point-to-point fun thing like the Bull Rush Rally or something. I'm not sure what it is, but he's going for a rally and he wanted the front end PPF. Mateo is currently weeding the film. He's a bit under pressure. Me and Mateo were away the last few days. Mateo, what were we doing the last few days?
We've been doing flat glass tinting training for houses.
Yeah, and we both passed and are now certified. How was the training? Do you enjoy it?
Yeah, a lot.
Look, the reality is, guys, I think, why don't you talk about Mateo about the training? I mean, it was good. The training was, let's be honest, the trainer at XPEL, shout out to Sergio, top guy, really knowledgeable, knows everything, but...
Yeah, it was a bit boring, but I mean, it's not the training or XPEL fault. It's just flat glass and windows. We are more passionate about cars and stuff, so yeah.
Yeah, I think like you've done the window tinting training for cars, but you really enjoyed that, wasn't it?
Yeah. Other thing.
Yeah, I think it's the point that when you're PPFing, when you're window tinting on cars, you're working on cars, whereas when it's flat glass, you're just working on just houses and stuff, and it's just kind of not our thing. That being said, like, we don't hate it. Like, we have done a few flat glass installations on the side, and it's something that we do offer. It's something we're going to start offering more of, but it's not going to be our primary business for today. I don't think either of us want to be doing flat glass all day, do we?
I don't know. Let's see. We did it just to know something else. I mean, it's always something good to learn things. Like, at the moment, we are very busy doing PPF and our stuff, so yeah.
Yeah, no, I think it was good to go, get away, spend a couple of days in Sydney, do the training at XPEL HQ. I learned a lot, but the reality is tinting flat glass. I think if you already know how to do PPF and if you know how to do window tinting on cars, flat glass is literally like... You don't need you need an hour for someone to teach you.
Yeah, literally the most complicated thing is to avoid dust, but all the rest is just a flat glass. So
yeah, you cut the glass, put it on and squeegee it, then you cut it. You passed do you remember what your scores were for the 3 tests?
There were 3 windows that we had to do for the test, so I had like 90-something% in 2, and the other one, which had an arch, it's more complicated, of course. I had a 60-something, which is not too good, but at the end I passed. Yeah,
I think I got 89, 85, and 70-something all up. So, but the reality is, the trainer, no one gets 100. It's impossible to get 100 because you lose like 0.5% or something for every speck of dust, and it's impossible. So yeah.
Okay. Talking about cars.
Yeah.
I'm very excited to do this car. This is a 997 Turbo. It's very rare. I think you already talked about it, but yeah, I only did one of these. It was a GT3 RS, and that was my masterpiece, my favorite car that I've done, and my favorite job. So yeah, I'm very excited to do this one.
Yeah, man, it's a shame we're not doing the whole car though. Hey, maybe we can do a front end, and then we convince the owner to come back. Let's do the rest of the car.
Yeah, I reckon when the owner sees the job that I'm gonna do, he's gonna be happy to do the rest of the car. Yeah,
definitely. I'd love to do that. I'd love to do a full detail. I've got a special history with these cars. Actually, many years ago, I was chased by the police whilst driving one of these. I got away with it. It was back in the old shop, maybe 8-9 years ago. It was actually a Turbo S I was driving. It was 997.2 Turbo S, and I was, let's just say I was testing the launch control, and drove very quickly, and a few seconds later, a cop car pulled up to the workshop, and we had an interesting conversation, and it was fine, and no one was hurt or fined in any way, and the cops are really nice. And shout out to my old landlord for lending me his car. He basically gave me his car for a month because going away, and just said, just look after it and drive it now and again. So that's what I did. If someone gives you the key to their 911 Turbo, I think you're going to drive it, aren't you?
That was a joke. Don't believe it.
Yeah, everything I say is for entertainment purposes only. Mateo, anything else you want to say for our audience?
No, today I've done...
Isn't the GT3 outside?
Yeah, I'm going to start it tomorrow because this work it just takes a couple hours. So I've done taillights and headlights of a brand new Ranger Raptor.
X5 that done. How'd you go with that one?
Very good. It was pretty easy, but yeah, I'm happy with it.
Sweet, sweet. All right, I'm gonna let you do it, man. Let's walk around, and I'll catch up with you in a few minutes. This is a Porsche GT3. Do you like Porsches? If you do, hit subscribe. Next up, guys, we just mentioned this X5. Interesting story with this car. The owner brought it in covered in water spots, just covered. He bought it from the dealer. We removed the water spots. It had PPF in the front end. I'm 99.99% sure I PPF this car back in 2021 because I looked at it and I was like, it seems very familiar. Unfortunately, the number plates had been changed, so I couldn't really check. But just looking at it, I could tell it had XPEL PPF on. I could tell from the patterns that they were my patterns. And the PPF was holding up great, but at some point it had just been covered in water spots. All the black trim, everything's gone. So we removed the PPF, we polished the whole car, removed the water spots chemically and mechanically, especially here on all the black trim, just completely it was toast, looked awful. We used the infrared heat lamp to warm up the paint and remove the water spots. And now it's all done. Actually, Matteo, just quickly, did this car have an M badge on it? Yeah, okay, good. Well, I'm glad I looked at it. We've got to stick the M badge back on. Once it's done, it's good to go. But yeah, we replaced the front end. The owner didn't actually realize it had PPF on it. So it was good it did have PPF on it because on the bonnet and the fenders, we just removed the film and redid it. And that was, means it was perfect. Same with the mirrors, all redone. Car's looking great now. It's looking basically brand new for its new owner. Water spots, guys, is something you really got to be careful of. Make sure you wash your car properly. Don't, let it sit in the sun and heat cycle because over time, you'll get water spots baking into the paint. And at a certain point, you just won't be able to get them out. Water spots, in my opinion, are actually worse than swirl marks and scratches in some ways. Moving along, guys, I'm glad to say the GT3s are back. GT3 Touring in silver, really kind of cool spec on this one. It's, if I could call it grandpa spec, but that's not very nice thing to say. But it's a gentleman's spec, let's call it. It's a gentleman's spec. Silver grey wheels, manual, like it should be. The sofas, the comfort seats. So this is for your gentleman Sunday drives. It's not a race car, it's a touring. Wonderful. I personally would still always pick the bucket seats, but I can see why people would choose the 18-way adjustables on this, or 22-way, or whatever they are now. They're super comfortable and they do hold you in surprisingly well. And being so adjustable, they are super comfortable. So we're going to be smashing this up tomorrow. Here's Ben's Raptor. I've got to go and drop it off to him. After this, he's been hounding me because he's got an intercooler and downpipe and all these other bits and pieces he wants to put on there and tune it and make it super quick. So this will be a cool, fast Raptor. Keep an eye out on this one. Belongs to Import Parts Mechanical and Euro. Hey, Kai, what's Ben's Euro business called? ACT Euro House. Yeah, so check out Import Parts Mechanical, ACT Euro House. Mention to Ben that I sent you and he'll hook you up. Mikey, what are you up to?
I'm doing a LandCruiser at the minute.
Awesome. So what are you doing to this one?
Getting it ready to get paint corrected and ceramic coated by Kai.
So tell our viewers about the what you do to get it ready. What's the prep for a ceramic coating in terms of washing it?
So I'll start off with always the wheels, and then I give it a full pre-wash, and then rinse that off. Full contact wash, rinse that off, and then I start decontaminating it with iron remover and a mitt. Depending on the car is what I do next.
Yeah, so what's your plan? What's the plan on this one? Any I think it's a brand new one, isn't it?
Yeah, but it does have a lot of little specs. I might have to use a tiny bit of clay bar, but we'll see how that goes after I finish this. Yeah,
what about tire remover? Are you going to hit this one with some tire remover, you reckon, or does it need it?
I'll have another look around. I know that there was bits of tar, but I reckon this decontamination's got rid of 99%, so I'll just have a quick look around. I might use some, yeah.
Awesome. I was looking at a Celica outside. It's looking great. It's currently 2 different colors. Mikey, what's going on? What happened to your car? Why is it 2 different colors?
So I wrapped a door and then I got really sick, and then I'm just doing like one panel at a time. Like 2 days ago, I think I did a side skirt, and I might do the big boot next.
How long did it take you to wrap the door?
Oh, maybe 3 hours. Yeah.
That's not bad for your first time, considering you've had no training at all. You don't know what you're doing. Did you watch any YouTube videos?
Well, I started watching a YouTube video and then I got bored after like 2 minutes. So I was like, I just did it myself, yeah.
Awesome. Thanks, Mikey. Kai. Oh, another white car. What do you have? Oh, yeah. This is a W204 C63 AMG Wagon. These are exceedingly rare. I think it's the first one I've ever seen. It's really interesting. The owner was telling me that when she picked it up, she was at the petrol station driving back from wherever she picked it up from, and like someone came up to her and offered to buy it off her straight away because it's that rare. Let's talk to Kai and see what we're doing to this one. What are we doing to this one, Kai?
It's on the chop, so two-step correction. Give the glass a good hit too. So polish the glass with our glass cut, then go over the car with a polish. Ceramic coat it. It got a really good in-depth interior detail.
Oh, did it? Who did that? Mike. Oh, did you do a good job for a change? Yeah, no, he did. It's good. Ooh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That guy's if you know, you know. 90s, early 2000s cars, they just have a smell about them. They just smell different.
I prefer the 90s Nissan smell.
Oh, the 90s, no, 90s, even my 180, despite being sat out there for years, there was a cat living there for a while as well. It's full of fur, but it still has that 90s smell. If I get into your car, it's the same.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you can't beat that smell. My R32 Skyline one, I had the same sort of smell as well. So, yeah. Anyway, this is great. I normally...
Yeah, we're gonna get Dead Brothers in?
Yeah, get them brothers in. Sean will take care of it. I normally am not a fan of Mercedes, usually in general.
Yes, actually, a lot of people on TikTok were not a fan of the fact that we weren't fans of Mercedes in general. You should see the comments on TikTok, especially, and because TikTok is full of kids. Instagram was fine, but we've up to like 50,000 views of TikTok, and the comments, oh my god, people are so triggered.
It's a difference of lifestyle. Mercedes is definitely more of your luxury brand as opposed to BMW and Audi. Like, if we're going luxury, it's Mercedes, Audi, and then BMW. Sorry to say.
In your opinion, guys, for the views, in Kai's opinion, this is not as fact, but Kai is correct, but in his opinion, he has the correct opinion.
But if we're talking like driving feel and like motorsport sort of derivatives, you've got BMW, Mercedes, then Audi.
I don't know. Wait, I don't know. Audi like does 24 hours of Le Mans and stuff.
So does Mercedes.
Oh, do they? Oh,
GT3s are one of the more dominant cars in the field.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
But the Audi had that V12. Remember that sick looking the V12 diesel for Le Mans?
Yeah.
But then again, there was the Mazda 787B that was.
Yeah, we're going a while back.
Yeah. I think that was peak.
Yeah. The Group C, Group 5. Bring it back.
But basically, that Mazda basically proved that rotaries were not unreliable, despite popular opinion.
Mazda pulled that motor apart, and their opinion was it could do another 24 with no dramas.
Sweet. Buy a rotary.
Yeah, we love not Illuminati, the Dorito. Back on the Mercedes train, I don't normally like these, but this specific generation in the wagon, it's beautiful. I didn't know they made it, and I do quite like it. This would look really good with some, like, these wheels are cool. They're very, C63-esque, but it look good with some different wheels. A smidge lower. And I like what this owner's done. She's chucked on the rear hatch spoiler as well.
Yeah. Shout out to Kelly Bodyworks for painting and installing that.
Yeah. Otherwise, it kind of looks a little tame and mundane, like an everyday sort of luxury Mercedes wagon. With that spoiler, it really sort of adds a little bit more aggression to it, which is great. It just needs... I would go smidge lower and some nice wheels and a meaty tyre, and this would look killer. Yeah,
no, this car is awesome. I love it. This was peak C63, really. NA sounds like God. It's unreal.
I like the angles on this. The newer ones sort of lose the aggressive nature of what you kind of look for in, say, a C63. You call me whatever you want, but these angles on this really heightens the aggression of it. The modern ones look a little soft. Yeah. And it is what it is. It happens. It's like comparing an SLS versus a AMG GT. You can kind of tell that one's a little bit more sleek, and then the AMG GT, even though it's more modern, it looks more aggressive because it's got a couple more aggressive angles on it as opposed to the SLS. Hands down, I would rather an SLS though. So, I saw one for the first time the other day.
Yeah, there was one at Top Down Details car meet. Shout out to Top Down Detail. They did their 1 year anniversary, wasn't it, on Saturday?
Yeah, Yeah.
And did it come here? No, it came with the Bubba's car meet. Yeah.
Yeah, a couple of the guys went to the Bubba's car meet. Love the boys at Top Down Detail. Sam's a great bloke. Harry does some good work on the correction side of things too, and they're doing.
Yeah, but look, let's be honest. We're much better looking than they are.
Uh,
Yeah, I mean, look, me, you, Mateo. I think we could be a boy band. I think the guys at Top Down Detail on the looks department. Yeah, they don't got it.
out of all the things. But yeah, so this is not too bad. It's very nice to work on something that's a little bit rarer, even if it's, you know, not the most expensive or whatever sort of thing, like the 997 Turbo S that's in there.
No, it's not an S, just a turbo, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it is just
Just the turbo, guys, not an S, just a turbo.
just a turbo. So yeah, it's really good. I've just got the roof to cut now, and then it's ready to do some little touch-up spots with some paint, and then ready to polish and coat. Probably get it Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah, I think tomorrow we'll hopefully Dent Brothers come down, pop that dent, go over and make sure nothing else. I'll nip down and get some paint mixed up for this, and we'll just go around and touch up any little bits and pieces that need touching up. And PPF and headlights she wanted. Interior, oh yeah, interior's been done. It's great. Yeah, I think at some point she wanted us to paint the brake calipers and do the wheels, but the wheels need a refurb, so we'll do that for her at some point later.
Is she painting them a different color, or?
No, she wants to keep them the same color, but I think you see if you look at them, they've clear coat is peeling, and that happens to all the AMG brakes.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
here I was thinking they were just like a little faded and they just need a polish.
No, clear coat peeling, normal, you know. So they'll be sanded back, painted, new decals. We'll do that later on. I think this is stage one of restoration of this car. I don't want to spend too much money.
Yeah, but it's really good to see this car go to somebody who really cares about it, as opposed to somebody who would just be like, oh, it's just a family wagon that goes really fast when I put my foot down. So we love the dad wagons. You cannot argue with the dad wagon. It's become a little bit more mainstream since the G81 came out, but I'll even look on Marketplace every so often at like Nissan Stagias, and I'm like,
Oh, stages. Yes.
they're so good.
It's a shame though that the wagon has largely been usurped by the SUV.
Yeah,
Which is
yeah. Same with sedans.
Yeah.
Sedans are like, you don't see them anymore. It's all crossovers and SUVs here, at least. I've heard over in a lot of places in Europe, like, you don't really see like very large SUVs. Or like, you'll see like a nice compact and some sedans, but you don't see like LandCruisers every day. Yeah. It's like, maybe if you don't need them, you don't need them.
Yeah. A lot of people buy LandCruisers as family cars. I don't know. They're a bit big.
I can fit reliably 2 people in the back of my S14, and even I could probably fit a baby seat and my groceries in it. So, family car. S14 family car. You don't need these SUVs, guys. Stop having so many kids. It's not worth it.
And I think on that note, guys, thank you for watching. Buy an S14 as a family car. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and until next time, stay protected.